Hey, what's up everyone? This is DTJ, Daddy T Japan, here with another one for you. So if you were checking this video out, you probably already have a newborn baby, or one on the way, or just thinking about having one, and not quite sure what paperwork you will need to make your child a bona fide American citizen. Well, I will tell you exactly that, and give you some real tips you will most definitely need to save your time and money. So first off, congratulations on your child or child-to-be. I have gone through this process four times myself, so I'm something of a pro when it comes to this. So your ultimate goal then would be to pass down your American citizenship to your child while living in Japan by obtaining what is called a CRBA, or Consular Report of Birth Abroad. If you go to the US Embassy website, they will give you a checklist on the things you will need, but there are some things that they don't mention, and that's where I come in. Ready? Okay. Actually, the first step is for your Japanese national or resident spouse or partner to go to City Hall right after the baby is born to file the baby's birth certificate. It's called a shusho todoke in Japanese. You get this from the hospital after the baby is born. They would fill out half, you will fill out the other half. And it is very important, so you don't want to lose it. Because filing this at a city hall will automatically put this child on your Koseki Tohon, or family register, which is the key to getting what you want, the Consular Report of Birth Abroad. I'll show you exactly what it looks like, or you could just look at my thumbnails. They're actually really nice looking. America. So, a word about the Koseki Tohon. This is a very real situation you could find yourself in because we've been through it so many times. If your spouse or partner's family register is kept somewhere else, like say, I don't know, Hokkaido or Osaka, because they were born there and not where they are giving birth, then when they submit their Shusho Todoke, the Koseki Tohon will still get updated, but you will need an original copy for the American side of this process. So they have to contact their city hall back home, send a request for it with an envelope, and their city hall will mail it back to you. You can get several copies, so I always get about 3 of them just in case. And by the way, these things have expiration dates on them, and most of them are only good for 6 months at a time. So after you get it, try not to wait too long to go to the embassy, or they may not accept it. Depending on how far you have to travel to get there, it's not worth the hassle, so plan ahead. Next is the American side. You, the American citizen, have to bring proof of marriage if you are married, and it has to be translated. The Tokyo Embassy website is great at having lots of templates for you, but if you already have one by a professional because you needed it for other means, then you're good on that. Also, if you are divorced, then you have to provide proof of that as well, and that has to be translated. Next, the Koseki Tohon has to be translated as well using the templates that they provide on the website. Also, you have to bring proof of your citizenship, so bring a birth certificate, passport, DD-214 if you were prior military, driver's license, all of that, because what you don't want to happen is for you to get denied in front of everyone because one piece of paperwork is missing, or they want something extra and you don't have it. Ask me how I know. I've been there. You see, I've learned the hard way, so take it from me. Bring everything except the kitchen sink. You will also have to fill out the form DS-2029 for the CRBA online and pay $100 for the processing fee. Now the CRBAs are by appointment only, and when you approach the embassy or even get close to it, guards will stop you dead in your tracks and ask you if you have business there, and if you do, they expect you to pull out an appointment letter. So print that out and bring that as well. And while we're at it, since you're applying for a CRBA, you might as well file for a passport. And I'll tell you why. You're going to need it for your child's social security card. So you can fill that out online as well and enter all zeros for their passport number because, well, they don't have one. Now, these initial passports are good for 5 years and it costs $130 a piece. We are actually on our way to redo a few of our children's passports because one of them is about to expire and all of them have baby pictures. So we're like, hey, since we're out here, you might as well just redo them. Also, I'd bring cash if I were you because sometimes their point of sale system can be down for cards. So, just letting you know. So, after you're done filling out the CRBA form and you filled out the passport form, next you will need a baby photo. Now here's the trick, mom and dads. Don't waste your money at the photo booth. Those things cost like 750 yen a try and you get one do-over. And besides, it's going to be a cumbersome process. Babies do not hold up their heads straight. Instead, try this. Lay the baby on the floor on top of a white sheet. Stand over them with a cell phone and take about, well, as many pictures as you want until you get that right one with them looking at the camera. Next, go to a place where you can print them out. If you're in Yokosuka, you're in luck because Moore City Mall, 7th floor, has a place called Palette Plaza where you can pull pics off your phone and get them in any size. But remember, it has to be 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters or go senchi by go senchi. So make sure they know that. Inches, they don't know what that means. In addition, both parents of the child have to be present during the time of the CRBA appointment, or if one of them cannot be present, then you have to explain why. You'll be asked to raise your right hand and swear upon a statement and sign. So when you have all of that, go to the embassy during your assigned appointment time. But wait, parking. I'm going to do you a huge favor and save you a headache, folks. There is a place directly in front of the embassy for parking. However, don't fall for it. You will likely not be able to park there unless you have a K car. And even then, it's not a sure thing. All other cars, you'll want to park at the building adjacent to the embassy. What do I mean? So if you're standing in front of the embassy looking at it, go right and wrap around the block and go up. There is an underground parking lot. Now, half of it is for high-class rich residents that live there, and the other half is for the rest of us. It'll cost about 2,000 yen for the time that you'll be in the embassy, and that's getting off easy, especially in Tokyo. And once you get your new CRBA certificate and passport in the mail, you are almost done. You then have to get a social security number for your child, right? If he or she doesn't have one, then all of this will be pointless, am I right? So to do that, simply fill out an application for a social security card or form SS5. You can Google for these and get them off of ssa.gov. So you're going to want to fill that out, then get 2 letter packs from 7-Eleven or Family Mart. You can choose between the red pack or the blue pack. The red pill or the blue pill, what will it be? I myself always use the blue ones, because with the blue ones you can actually track them. They cost 370 yen a piece. The red ones are cheaper. I'm not sure how much they cost, but you can track those, I believe. So what do? You're going to do this. You're going to put the passport you just got in the mail, the CRBA you just got in the mail, the SS5 form you just filled out, and you're going to take one of those letter packs that you just purchased. You're going to fold it in half and put your address in the to field for when all the documents come back to you. Then you're going to fill out the outgoing one like such. Then you're going to put it all in the mailbox and you're done. That's it, buddy, you did it. There are no fees for a new social security card. You just sit back and wait a couple of weeks or so for it to all come back in the mail, and keep them in a fireproof safe if you can. That's my advice anyway. And bam, you just handle business like a boss, like me. Good job, you did great. So I hope you learned a trick or two and what it takes to get all that done. So like, subscribe, I got more content on the horizon, and thanks for stopping by. Again, like always, see you on the next one. DT out. The red pill or the blue pill, what will it be?